So I would like to start with the financial parity. Parity, as we all know, means equality, equivalence, and we know that we are going to study about parity and its application in different discipline or different contexts, in which we are going to start with financial. Financial and economic is much more similar to each other. In financial terms, we say that equality is it is a state of equality in which two of the the benefits or the value of two or more financial instrument or currencies seems at equality, seems at a condition where they are mutually or equal to each other. They seems mutually benefited or advantageous to choose and move ahead. So let's just see the economic parity also. Economic parity is a state of equality or equivalence in economic term in which we have to study about purchasing power. Here the purchasing power means the comparison we do in terms of the currencies. For example, $1 at present, the how many uh, how much of our currency is being given to buy $1. So that is the indicator of purchasing power, that how much we have to give to purchase 1 unit of foreign currency. So this is what purchasing power is. In the same term, income, the GDP is also being compare among different foreign countries. The GDP or income, the level of income that we have produced, the level of income we have obtained during a financial year or a economic year, we compare it with the previous one and the actual production that we have done. Next is the price across different entities. Entities means identities. Entities means institution, organization, or location. Regionally, we also compare the prices. The rate of 1 kg rice is different in Madhya Pradesh in comparison to the value of or the price of 1 kg rice in within the country, across uh, among the states, or among the foreign countries. Next is it can also refer to equality of value between financial instruments or currency. Currency we have already done. Financial instruments means in the financial instruments we consider bonds, convertible bonds, the shares, equity shares or preferential shares, debentures, security. So these are some of the instrument which is being buy on a value which is known as face value, and the face value at which we have buy it or bought it at 2 years earlier. After 2 years, once the time comes to redeem it, it remains the same as the face value calculated prior or 2 years back, 2 years ago. So after completing this span or duration, the value remains the same once they are being paid back. Let's just move ahead with mathematic parity. A mathematic equality or state of equality means refers to whether a number is even or odd. An integer is considered even if it is divisible by 2 is well known by everyone with a remainder of 0. And odd if it has the remainder 1 when divided by 2. So an integer is even if we say that by dividing 2 the remainder we get is 0. Now let's just come move ahead with physics. Parity refers to the behavior of physical systems wave function under a special inversion mirror reflection. If the wave function remains unchanged after inversion after reflection, it has even parity. And if the wave function changes sign, it has odd parity. Essentially, it's a way to describe symmetry in a quantum. When we say it is a symmetry in quantum mechanism is if there is no change, we say it is symmetry. When some changes are being observed, it is called asymmetry. Next, let's just see other applications of parity. Gender parity means gender equality, in which we are seeing equal representation of men and women in every field in many spheres. The spheres includes politics, works, education, leadership role, the wage rate. The goal of this issue is remove the gender discrimination to attain gender parity. The similar to this is wage parity, in which we say the notion of equal remuneration, equal salary, equal compensation for equal work is referred as a wage parity. It includes that everyone must have same or equal job task. Or those who have same task must be paid equally without considering the variable, without discriminating on basis of gender, color, or any other form of discrimination. What is equality or parity in criminal law? In criminal law, we say that doctrine of concept of parity means the principle that similar offenses committed under similar circumstances should be punished similarly without discriminating over the basis we have discussed earlier above as gender, color, or other form of discrimination. It seeks to achieve fairness. To be fair, we need to follow parity. We need to follow parity or equality to ensure fairness, uniformity in sentencing. Sentencing means in punishing by treating the cases similarly. Any of the crime in which a punishment is being decided earlier should be given to each and every person who have committed the same kind of crime, irrespective of the economic status, their caste, and other factors. No discrimination, no differentiation must be entertained. Next, there is the one more small topic of point of parity and point of differences. So, the benefits being shared by multiple brands, multiple vendors. In supply, vendors have equal opportunity. This is the point of parity. If a consumer have demanded for a specific service, everyone is free to avail that service, avail that supply of service of good to the consumer. keeping in mind the consumer's basic expectation. Whereas in the same condition, to stand out, the point of difference is the difference is that the brand among their self try to achieve in producing the same kind of production, same kind of goods. For example, if somebody is manufacturing a book, it is being demanded by a consumer. So each and every vendor try to give the distinction from product or brand A in comparison to brand B. Now let's just the purpose. When we say point of parity, when everyone's try to fulfill the same kind of expectation of consumer. And I would like to add one more thing in POP, point of parity. The consumer find itself indifferent in it. They find no distinction among the production among multiple brands. But once the brand started to stand out, when they try to be very competitive, that becomes a situation of point of difference. Why it is importance? It is importance for brand acceptance and competitiveness. Okay, how it is being different from point of difference? Providing reason for consumer to choose one brand over others. Provide reasons for consumer to choose one brand over the other. Here, when we talk about point of parity, point of similarity, or giving same level of satisfaction, we say brands are trying to be very acceptable among the consumer behavior, among the consumer community. Next, when we talk about point of difference, the brands wanted to be competitive and they want to be stand out. They wanted to be known for its unique service, for its unique features. There is very minimalistic and very nominal level of competition in brands to make the consumer indifferent choosing one brand over the another. That works on the basis of the trust each and every brand has built in consumers viewpoint mindset. Apart from that, in POD, point of difference, they try to highlight the brands from among the competitors to be very easy to opted by the consumer. There is one more small topic. What is purchasing power parity? With an example, we will learn it. And let's just talk about who uses it. Governmental agency use it to compare the production output of the country that use different exchange rate. Exchange rate is nothing but the foreign currencies. Is the basis to exchange them among themselves. If you want to live inexpensively, you can move to any country in the world. If you want to lead your life, if you want to maintain your livelihood on a very basic expenditure, you will compare the prices of McDonald's Big Mac. Uh, Here we need to understand the price of Big Mac of McDonald's. The makers of burger, a very popular vendor, a very popular producer in this industry. They have different prices in different countries. To sell it in a developing country, they have keep it lower. In a developed country, they have kept it much higher. So in which the prices are much higher, the people will not tend to move in it. They will try to tend to move in a country to migrate to a country where the prices are lower. The theoretical exchange, let's just talk about what does it means in a very simplest definition of. The theoretical exchange rate that allows you to buy the same amount of goods and services in every country. The exchange rate, the foreign exchange rate, which allows you to buy the same amount, the same thing of goods or service in every country. Now let's just conclude this. Parity refers to the state of condition being equal, similar, or in terms of value, status, rights, or treatment. It is concerned with the concept of fairness and uniformity among people or a group of institution. In general, parity connotes means equality, likeness applied to different contexts like gender, wages, economy, maths, or other discipline. Thank you for being so cooperative, so patiently listening to this session of concept of parity, which is a very important topic if we are studying about different disciplines. This is a concept which binds multiple disciplines, which binds different disciplines with each other. Thank you for watching till the end. Thank you.